Rousey, we're here as training's underway. You're early days of pre-season now. Let us know how the start's been so far.
Yeah, really good. Obviously you're hoping as a manager that your players come back in good condition. Obviously we've had a 8 or 9 week off season, and obviously we told the players to look after themselves. We told them what the routine would be coming back in, that we'd have strength and conditioning coaches coming in and working us, and credit to them, every one of them's come back in good condition, which means we can focus on getting them sharp and getting them ready for the season, as opposed to getting people fit and getting people's weight down. So full credit to them, and they've come back in good condition.
Some big news at the club today. Obviously Shep's been announced as his move to Barnsley. Touch on that move and what it's like for him and the club itself.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, really. Obviously we authorised him to go out on trial for a couple of games when our season had finished at the back end of last season, so he went and played 2 games. Barnsley were impressed from there, and ever since it's just been a case of obviously the 2 clubs trying to put things together, and obviously Shep trying to agree things on his end. So we're delighted for him. Everybody, I think you can see today from the messages that the players have sent, the messages that I've sent, and the rest of the staff members and everybody connected with the club, that we're delighted he's managed to make the step and fulfil his dream of going and playing full-time football. We always told him, there's been a lot of interest in him over the last sort of 12 months. The message from us was quite clear. We thought his next move could be into full-time football, and that's what he should be aiming for. And thankfully for him, he's gone and made that step, and he's got himself into a full-time environment where I think he'll go from strength to strength and relish. I think he's probably the first person that's gone from our club to an EFL club, so it's history from our point of view in terms of doing that, and it shows that we are creating a pathway, and we're creating an environment where players can come in and revel in an environment where they can trust people to do the best by them. I think if you spoke to Shep, he'd say that every promise that we made him, we delivered on, and this has been no different. As I say, everybody at the club's delighted for him. We wish him all the best, and we hope he goes on and be a success, and I'm pretty confident that he will be.
Off the field this summer, you've been busy. It's probably been one of your most busiest that you've had. How do you rank how you've started with the incomings that you've made to the new squad?
Yeah, we're just about there in terms of the players that we wanted to bring in. When we met at the end of the season, we had a short list of players that we wanted to get into the club, and thankfully we've managed to bring more than an handful of them into the club, and obviously bring a lot of quality in there. When you look at the way we've recruited, we've probably gone a little bit younger, and we've done that for a reason in terms of energy. Probably something we lacked towards the back end of last season, where in games when we got deep into games, 75-80 minutes, teams were perhaps getting on top of us, and we didn't have the legs, especially the legs coming off at the bench, to create more problems for the opposition. So that were targeted recruitment. We went out there and we made sure we got the players that we wanted to get in there early. Some we've had to wait a little bit longer to get over the line, and obviously we've still got one to announce, which will be announced next week, which is an agreement between the 2 clubs. So we're almost there. We probably feel that we need 1, maybe 2 more players at this moment in time to cover the beginning of season scenarios that we know we've got coming up at the beginning of the season. So as I said, we're pleased with the recruitment. We'll obviously keep doing this as due diligence and try and get the right people in that we need, and that's the biggest thing for us. We're trying to build a culture, we're trying to build a changing room full of people that want to be at the club, that appreciate what the club's all about, and if we do that, we hope it reaps its rewards in the season, and we can have a successful season moving forward.
The pre-season fixtures start on Thursday, start at Onewell. What is your thoughts on those games that we've got, and what you're looking for in those games?
5 games in 15 days at the beginning, and that's been put in there on a purpose to sort of split game time out and have a look at a few players who've been in with us on trial. So we'll be looking at splitting a lot of the game time through them 5 games, and just making sure we get people minutes into legs and get people fit without pushing them too far. And then after that, I think we've got 4 more friendlies, which will obviously be taken a little bit more seriously, and you'll start to see the shape of the starting 11, you'll start to see the shape of the 16 and the way we see things moving forward. So as I said, we're excited. This is what we look forward to, all the off season, all the phone calls, building the squad, getting in, doing the training. We look forward to the games, putting minutes into people, and trying to put plans and ideas across into people's heads and onto the pitch. So yeah, we're looking forward to the games, and and hopefully we can, you know, start off on the right foot and give good performance. You know, pre-season you do want to win games, but it'll be performance driven more than anything, and if we put on good performances, we hope that can transpire when we kick off the season on the 5th of August.